Good afternoon, traders, and welcome back to our Hot Stocks Outlook for April 27th, 2018. Hope you're all having a great week in the financial markets. And as always, we have a lot to cover here in the Hot Stocks Outlook. We're going to start here with a couple of tech companies here. We got Scientific Games and also Xerox. Take a look at Best Buy and also revisit this theme of the energy sector. So over the past couple weeks, there's been a lot of great trades all throughout that entire sector. I want to show you how you can really identify new opportunities in this last month of April here. But starting here with Scientific Games Corporation, what we have here are daily bars and candles, really just the end of day data. And against that, you'll see that there's a few indicators. Now, this black line that you see on the chart, that is a actual simple moving average. So a very, very common technical indicator, but it does a good job of really creating a baseline and letting us know where has the price been. And an actual moving average is always going to lag behind the market, but it works as a really great summary of where prices have been over a given period of time. But what we're able to compare that value to is this blue line value. And that value is a predicted moving average generated via the artificial intelligence and specifically neural network capabilities found within the VantagePoint software here. So what we're able to do is understand that when that prediction, that blue line crosses above the black line, the market is essentially in an uptrend and you'd want to be looking for long positions. If the predicted average prices are higher than where they currently are now, that means the market should move higher. So as soon as that blue line crosses above the black line, as a trader, and regardless of the market you're looking at, you'd want to go ahead and look to get long. Now, at the very bottom of the chart, though, you're going to see that there's a green and a red area here. Now, this is the predicted neural index. So it's another predicted indicator, but it's only looking ahead 48 hours. So it's letting you know of short-term strength or weakness in the market over, again, that given period of 48 hours. And really round out the entirety of the forecast, you're also given a predicted high and low range for each trading day. So in this example, we can see that, okay, well, here's the predicted range. And then what'll happen is we'll get a candle, we'll fill this area up, and we can see how accurate we are. But what we understand about this is, okay, well, if we want to go ahead and get long, we have our neural index forecasting some strengths. We expect this market to move higher. Then what we'd want to do is come in with those predicted highs and lows and say, okay, well, where can we look to take a position on this market? And you see how accurate these predicted levels are every single day. And what I want to focus on is not just the predicted level after the crossover, but as the market trades and moves forward, we've got, 10 candles here. The software is always adapting and projecting those values ahead of time so you can, again, get ahead of these market moves and really prepare. So you see here just an excellent entry where the market price, let's see, the low of the day is 41.65. The predicted low, 41.96, an excellent entry here. You see another entry here. Not sure if we hit there, but almost perfect there as far as the prediction. And this is how you want to use these tools to determine, okay, where can I look to take my position in the market? As a shorter term trader, where should I be looking to buy? Where should my profit targets be with this predicted high level? And what you can do is go in and manage the trades much more effectively and be very efficient as a trader. So we've seen a lot of these great opportunities opening up all throughout the market in energy, but many of the other markets are quite mixed. And you want to know, where can you get long? You see a 19%, almost $8 per share move higher in SGMS, but also know where you can get short and where you can really be strategic with your bets in the market here. Here's Xerox, so same thing. Crossover to the upside, signaling the trend up. You see this neural index for the duration signaling, look, go ahead to get long if you're going to be a trader here. Bring up those predicted high and low ranges and execute, again, your trading strategy and your plan. So you see here we get a couple days of nothing, but come back and test this predicted low level. We're hitting predicted lows here. The market's still in a very strong uptrend here. So we bring up our predicted moving averages and we can see that a lot of separation between that prediction and the actual moving average. So just another really great entry on a move higher. So about 9 to 10 trading days, market's up 8.5%. Best Buy Corporation here. So we see a longer move and a really choppy market. And this is where a lot of traders get chipped up is there's, a really choppy price action. They don't know what to expect and they end up having, stops too tight or getting hit and things like that. Whereas in Best Buy here, you see crossover to the upside saying, look to start going ahead and getting long. But again, I just want to, really reference back to the adaptive qualities of the software. You can get into a position here, but obviously we still need trade management decisions being made weeks after we may get into a given opportunity. So you see here a great entry at the beginning of the market. You actually would get filled at the open here on this day if you have an order waiting, getting filled at these very, very nice levels so that, again, you're getting a good entry. You can manage the position over time, but stick with your trading plan. So if you're a trend trader and you get in after those crossovers, you can add to your position, tighten up stops, and look to trade that longer term trend. If you're a shorter term trader, you want to come in and buy at those predicted levels. We see it kind of distorts the chart a little bit. Buy at those predicted levels, target predicted high levels, and make money over this, essentially this uptrend that we've had in shares of Best Buy through the month of April here. Now, just want to go ahead and round this out by revisiting energy. And, if there's one sector right now where I think there's been a consistent theme of strength and areas to trade, since January, the markets have been very mixed. You want to be going long, want to be going short, but every once in a while you see a sector really line up and show some strength. And a lot of this driven by, again, what happens in the crude oil market. And that's really the benefit of this technology, is it's looking at what's going on in crude, what's going on in other energy stocks, what's going on in the energy ETFs, and producing a better prediction of where prices are expected to move, much greater so than traditional technical analysis. So again, we have this comparison between our predicted moving average. We can see right here 2417 crossing above that actual lagging moving average and saying, okay, well, beginning of April, great time to start getting long energy stocks. And that has certainly been the theme through our hot stocks outlooks over the past couple weeks. So again, bringing up predicted highs and lows, because it's not just about finding the market, but how you're going to manage that opportunity moving forward through time. And you see here, 4 entries all the way up on a really nice move, but you've seen a lot of similar stocks doing very similar things. And that's what will give you even more confidence, saying, okay, I've got a move here. Let me focus on the individual market, but then have my levels to guide me moving forward. Actually see another, predicted low hit right there before this big move higher. So 22% move in Newfield Exploration Company, and a lot of these companies, we looked at, Exxon, Apache, Anadarko, a lot of these things doing quite well over the past, really the month of April so far here. Lastly here, we'll look at Abraxas, a very similar move, but again, crossover to the upside here at the beginning of the April, saying, go ahead, look to get long, just tons of strength from this neural index. So short-term traders can go in there and say, okay, well, short-term strength, the trend is up. Bring in our predicted ranges and decide, okay, where do we want to be, putting that line in the sand of where we want to look to, accept prices in a given market. So excellent entry on the way up. You see this neural index gets bearish here, and you get that weakness over the next couple of trading days, but the trend's still up, and you want to be buying essentially on dips is what the forecast is warning you of there. So again, just a really nice opportunity all through the petroleum space. It's been a really great sort of rally just throughout the sector, and a lot of these mid-sized players doing very, very well. Just over the last month, see 25% move, 20% move in Newfield. Really great opportunities to make a lot of money here. You see, it's a very cheap stock here, getting in around $2.30. Market's already bumping up against $3 per share in Abraxas, and even these other companies trading at $20 a share, and even the much bigger players like Exxon and Anadarko, all doing very well and very easy to identify that strength with these predictive indicators and forecasts. So with all that said, of course, thank you all for watching. Once again, this has been our Hot Stocks Outlook for April 27th, 2018. Have a great rest of the week. Thanks again, and bye for now.